At times when we sit and give advice to people, we feel like that we're doing or just giving our take and what our thoughts. We believe that, hey, you know what? And also, of course, they're gonna ask you, right? And you sit there, you be like, okay, you're giving your thoughts, and you feel like, okay, you know what? If it was me, this is what I would do, right? Now, I don't know for you. For me, I'm not a person that's in everybody's business. I was just having a conversation with someone. He was just telling me about certain things that's going on. I'm like, whoa, I was stuck. Like, dang, this is happening. And he's looking at me like that. Where have you been? So this is how much I'm into what I'm into. I'm so focused on to what I'm focused into. But what I realize is that at times when you're like that, a lot of people want to seek your opinion because they see you as a person that's just your focus. They see you as you're valuable. But at the same time, you have to really take into consideration these same people see something about you that they like, and that's one of the reasons why they don't like you. And anything that you say and you give to them in words, of course, it's something that they want to know. They'll just find a way to just be against you because why? It's you. Now, for those of you you're wondering, like, yo, you see the title of the video. Yes, I'm going somewhere with this. It's really important for you to be very careful who you talk to and what you put out there. Every day I'm learning about myself. Every day putting things into I'm putting things in realizing that it's really best sometimes to just listen and don't give a response. At times it's best to just and I would say most of the time it's best to just not tell people what you really think because they could use that against you. Before I get into the video, let me introduce myself. This is Gene, your best friend, your new best friend, and I invite you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. Today we're going to talk about be very careful who you give your opinion to because some people are just seeking to just be against you. They're just seeking to be against you, but and that's the title of the video. But before I go forward with the video, I like to tell you, I was listening to a video before the other one I made, and I've heard that is this something like in the air. I'm only here where I am temporarily. I'm going through a little transition. Please bear with me. You know what I mean. I'm actually leaving this place right here very soon, and I know that it's I think it's like you get where I'm coming from. It's just a little sound, and I heard that in the last comment, and also I got an email. I just heard it again too. I never realized that sound, but please bear with me. If you get the message, please, you know what I mean. Please bear with me, But let's get back to the video. Most people are just seeking just to be against you. Because it's you. They get it that their response. They also too whatever people are seeking sometimes, right? And they trying to get some advice and they ask for your opinion. A lot of people are not 100% honest with you. They could be asking you, okay, hey, I just went through this breakup. I got into an argument with this person, and this person said this and said that and said this, and then they'll ask you, what you think about that? What you think about this, that, and third? And you said that, you know what? Okay, you got into an argument with that person, but what did you say to that person? Maybe you said it wrong, and they'll find something about you. Oh, that's not right. You don't know. You have to be very careful because they can use anything you say against you. Now, I know for those of you, you're like, okay, they think I'm valuable, and they feel some type of way, and I give them, the best advice, and they're always around me. Honestly, I'm gonna give you a little past situation about something that happened in my life, right? Actually, two. I had a friend of mine who was going through a certain situation, and I was just sitting there, just time to time, they was telling me what that person did, what that person did, what that person did. Because this is my friend, um, I was just sitting there like, you need to be careful, this, that, and the third. Like, stay away from that person. That person is no good, this, that, and the third. Until they kept on coming around and then asking me the same thing again. I'm like, hold up. If this person is going through something and that person kept on cussing you out and being disrespectful towards you, is it really that person or is it just you? But I was remembering, like, okay, I asked him, I said, be honest with me. Do you still contact this person? Yeah. But a few conversations ago, the opinions that I was giving, yo, I was talking junk about this person, not realizing that person wasn't doing anything. It was really that person. But honestly, I was wondering why this person was giving me certain looks. I felt certain energy around them when they would just, yeah, I heard the sound again too, y'all. I apologize, y'all. I just realized that, the smoke detectors. But listen, I realized I'm like, yo, I'm telling that person is this, that, and the third, and you got to be careful. Come to find out, it wasn't that person was disrespecting her. It was her that was doing all that. So I'm talking junk to her. So you get where I'm coming from. So a lot of people just want to get your opinion, and just so they could go against you. And of course, it came certain times like they have a certain reaction, certain things that they were saying to me. I'm like, oh, why are you talking like that? And that's the problem. People just seek out opinions about you just so they could go against you. Another situation, I was watching TV and me and that person, somebody came up to me and told me, what you think about this? This was years ago, y'all. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, that person was very aggressive. Yo, dang, I see why she got beat up. The person came out of nowhere. So you think that it was good for her to get beat up? And I'm looking at them like, oh yeah, if you talk junk and everything, and don't get me wrong, I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? I'm sitting there trying to explain myself. No, but that's not right though, because that means you would do it. I'm like, yo, and I'm sitting here trying to explain myself. I'm like, how would I beat up somebody? I wouldn't put myself in that situation, but still, just for you saying that, she could get beat up and everything, what would happen if you was in that position and your response is tell me everything? I'm like, bro, like, yo, you can't tell anything about anything without somebody getting offensive about anything you got going on. I could go on and on. And you know why? Because it was me. It was me. That's the reason why she felt so, you asked me for an opinion and told me what I thought, and I said, yeah, I seen it. First of all, I haven't come up with the subject. I haven't come up and said, hey, I seen it. You came up to me, and I'm minding my own business, doing whatever. I'm on my phone, whatever. Right? We at work. Oh, that's not right. Maybe. Be careful who you give your opinions to. A relationship, you could have you. This is everybody going. Everybody can agree with me with this one. You have that friend who's in a relationship, and that person is always getting hurt. You seen that, she's always getting cheated on. He's getting cheated on. Their person, whoever it is, he or she, their person left them and always keep coming back. And guess what? They come and ask you what you should do, and this and that. Look, you should move on. There's other people out there. You deserve better. Oh, they hear all that. They hear all that. And you tell them, look, the right person will come. But until then, focus on yourself. Get some healing and let that person pay for their karma. Because you're their friend, you're going to feel some type of way. You're going to be like, yo, man, forget about them. They ain't this and they ain't that. Watch. They're going to get hurt. Here they go. That's not right. That's not, oh, dang, you have no heart. You have no heart. They checking you. Find out the keyword. Don't let things slide, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Don't let things slide. When people say certain things and have a response to an opinion or advice that you gave, be careful with that, yo. Because at the same time, they're gonna turn around and do what they want to do. And guess what? They're gonna come and then whoever they speak to and who you gave advice to or whatever, someone that they're talking to, they're gonna go and tell them about you and tell them how you are, how you act, and what they told. Most people don't want that advice. Most people don't want to be helped. You can't save everybody. But I tell you what you should do when you're in that position. If you're in that position where you are right now, stay quiet. Have that poker face. People asking you questions and then they talking to you and then they ask you for an opinion and this and that. Just sit there like, okay. Oh, really? Wow. I've gotten to the point that's where it works all the time. They will not sit there even blow up your phone. Honestly, my phone right now, I have people that do hit me up. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I'm so raw and I tell them the truth, they don't even want to get advice from me. And when they do get advice from me and they try to come back to me and I'll just sit there and listen. Yo, just follow your heart, bro. Sis, just follow your heart. Yo, just do what you gotta do. I'm saying, they don't even call me again. Because most people don't want an opinion. They're seeking ways to just be against you, to talk junk about you. Because you know why? You're healed, you're focused. Don't get me wrong. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. We all have our days, but we know how to brush it off. We know how to brush it off. We know how to brush it off. For them, they sit there 2 months, 3 months, year, 2 years. Oh, that person, and then they're still dealing with them. So if this video resonate with you, I invite you guys to please like, share, and subscribe to your best friend, your new best friend, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.